Hello, this is Sarah Brush. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna make one more really quick video tonight about this latest Living While Black race hoax that was perpetrated by the DEI administration at Yale Law School. I will probably make more videos about this because this is a big deal, and obviously it's a big deal to me because I feel like this is a real opportunity for me to get the truth out about the witch hunt at Yale that almost got me killed, and the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale, and that, hopefully I can get some of the people who participated in the witch hunt at Yale that almost got me killed, who are supporting this Native American law school student and leader, I guess, of the Federalist Society, student member leader of the Federalist Society at Yale Law School. Hopefully I can get some of the people that are supporting him. He's getting so much support, and I'm thrilled for him, and I'm thrilled about it. And this is a real opportunity for me to get vindication and to save my life and lifelong human and civil rights, academic and legal careers too. But hoping you get some of the people who continue to smear me and attack me and call me a psycho and a liar to this day for basically saying the exact same thing that this Native American Yale Law School student is saying, that the Yale administration, the Yale Law School administration did to him. That it's the exact same thing that I've been saying for almost 3.5 years, that the Yale administration and the Yale Law School administration, including Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken, did to me. And I'm really hoping that some of the people who participated in the witch hunt at Yale that almost got me killed, who are supporting this Native American Yale Law School student, will recognize that the stupidity of them supporting him and the hypocrisy of them supporting him, but continuing to call me a psycho and a liar for saying basically the exact same thing happened to me for the past almost 3.5 years. So anyway, I'm excited about the opportunity. So I'm gonna make more videos about this, and it's also a chance for me to expose the faculty and the administrators at Yale Law School who participated in the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax and subsequent global vilification campaign that almost got me killed. So the person I want to talk about in this video really quickly, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it a night because I have to get up early in the morning for my job, which I love. I stop families from being evicted from their apartments. That's what I do. So it's very rewarding. I love my job. It's hard work, but I love it. And what I want to say in this video is that Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken is an evil, lying bigot and fraud. Okay, so now she has responded because it's become such a hullabaloo, and it's been in the fake news press, and it's been in the mainstream media, and it's been all over social media, this latest Living While Black race hoax that has been perpetrated by these Yale Law School DEI administrators. They issued thinly veiled threats, threatened to destroy, preemptively disbar, destroy the future career prospects of this Native American Yale Law School student for sending out this silly party invite on GroupMe, and he basically, threatened to destroy him, and in no small part because he's a member of the Federalist Society. They said this in and of itself is basically racial harassment and discrimination and violence against the Black Yale Law School Students Association in particular, and all Black students at Yale Law School, which is just, completely insane and ludicrous. So Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken has basically been forced to respond, and true to form, she lied through her teeth, and she said ridiculous and asinine and stupid and bigoted things. And she basically said that, we are all about free speech, which they're not. That's a complete lie. And they're all about woke tyranny is what she's all about. And then she said, but, and we're also all about being inclusive and welcoming. And so, we're about those two values. And so this is just completely a lie, and no matter how you look at it. So Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken, I pleaded with her to help me save my life and career after the Living or Not Being While Black hate crime hoax. But in particular, I pleaded with her to address the gross ethical violations of a number of Yale Law School faculty members, particularly those associated with the Justice Collaboratory at Yale Law School. So, as I've mentioned before, a number of times, I was a member of the Justice Collaboratory. Tom Tyler, the father of procedural justice, one of the co-directors of the Justice Collaboratory, along with Tracy Mears, both of whom were on Barack Obama's 21st Century Policing Task Force. So I was the social psychology PhD student of Tom Tyler. I was working with him. I was working with the Justice Collaboratory. I worked with Tracy Mears briefly, and of course I worked briefly with Monica Bell. So they all knew me, and Veshla Weaver as well. So they all knew me, and so Tom Tyler basically abandoned me as my advisor. He threw me over. Initially, he was very supportive, and he wrote one of my character letters for Yale General Counsel. So in particular, after Monica Bell defamed me in the NYU Law Review to drive me to suicide to protect Veshla Weaver and Chris LeBron, and the Justice Collaboratory, because after they had defamed me in Vox.com to use me as a proxy to attack Yale, because Chris LeBron had been denied tenure at Yale. So both Veshla Weaver and Chris LeBron are at Johns Hopkins now. But Veshla Weaver, longtime collaborator in front of Tracy Mears, is still a member of the Justice Collaboratory, still collaborates with Tracy Mears, still collaborates with Monica Bell. So Monica Bell defamed me, named me and defamed me in the NYU Law Review, even though she absolutely knew that I was a completely innocent Yale grad student and lifelong civil and human rights attorney and activist, and she had worked with me briefly at the Justice Collaboratory. So she did this to drive me to suicide and destroy my human and civil rights career to protect Veshla Weaver and the Justice Collaboratory. So I sent an email. I pleaded with Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken to help me. I pleaded with her to address these gross ethical violations of these Yale Law School faculty members and members of the Justice Collaboratory at Yale Law School. I pleaded with her to help me save my life and career, and she mocked me and dismissed me. Okay? So everything she said in this address to the Yale Law School community about this latest Living While Black race hoax that was perpetrated by the Yale Law School DEI administrators against a Native American Yale Law School student, everything she says in this letter is a bald-faced lie, and she knows it, okay? She's an evil, lying bigot and fraud, okay? And all this talk, all of this hand-waving and smoke and mirrors by the Yale Law School administrators now about how they were never gonna, punish or discipline or sanction this Native American law school student, Yale Law School student in any way, shape, or form, and they never would have. Lie, bogus. And then, so basically I want to wrap up this video really quickly. The point of this video, I will make more videos about this situation. The point of this video is that I want the whole world to understand and appreciate that Yale Law School Dean Heather Gerken is an evil, lying bigot and fraud. She helped perpetrate the Living or Not Being While Black hate crime hoax, in particular the aspects thereof that occurred in the Justice Collaboratory at the Yale Law School. She does not care about free speech. She does not care about academic freedom. She does not care about racism. She does not care about police brutality. She does not care about making the Yale Law School warm and welcoming and inviting place, an inclusive place for Black, brown, or any students. She doesn't care about disabled students. She doesn't care about women students. Basically, she just doesn't care. She's an evil, lying bigot and fraud. That's the point I want to make in this video. I'm going to wrap this up here because I didn't want this to get too long. I will make more videos on this topic for sure. Okay, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for everything. I will have all my fundraising links below, and have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.